What's up, Fig fam? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today we are doing another Fig hunt. And right now we are at my local Target. We're gonna see if they have anything new. I'm hoping that we can find some of those new elites. Let's see what they got. All right, so as I made my approach, I noticed that they did have Elite 78, and I noticed that they had the Drake Maverick, which is his first and only elite. It comes with the Wanted R-Truth flyer, the Maverick 24/7 shirt. Very cool. I wish it came with a 24/7 title, which is the main reason I'm not really picking it up. They had the new Randy Orton, which I think is the best Randy Orton to date. He comes with his hooded vest, his taped up hands, all of his tattoos, and an excellent likeness as far as the head scan. And they also had the Kofi Kingston Elite with the SmackDown Tag Team title and the pancakes. Great likeness on this one too. I just don't need another Kofi. I know that he's a major player in the game now, having been the WWE champion, but wasn't really interested in it. Of course, they had Heenan. They had some top picks: Seth Rollins, Cena, AJ Styles, the usual suspects, things that we don't really need. Basic Cenas, basic Kofis, Romans, the usual. But this Randy Orton, I was really debating getting it. I haven't really been buying too many of the modern guys unless it's their first figure. So this was calling my name because I don't think I have a mint on card Randy Orton Elite that is in his modern look, but had to pass on it and figure I'll move over to the Pop, see what they got. Unfortunately, they didn't have too much. Nothing too crazy. The Castaway Pops are not selling. Those things are rotting the shelf, but they did have this really cool Pokemon Pop, Mr. Mime, and not about to get back in the Pokemon game like I was when I was younger, so I had to put that back. They had a cool Nightmare Before Christmas Funko set. No Ultimates as far as Necas though. Not much horror stuff at all. They had like an It plushie, but that's about it. No pun intended. I thought this was something, but it was just a Modern Warfare figure, so not interested in that. So this was a bust. Headed to my other Target and hoping we can find something here, but probably gonna be the same old stuff. This one has been stocked with so many Bobby Heenans that it's kind of depressing, and I'm hoping that they have something else as far as legends. And as I can see here, they do not. They had like 10 Bobby Heenans, which is a shame because I think it's a great figure. I don't think it gets enough love. I really do enjoy the Weasel suit, and it just makes me worried for the future of the Legends line. The usual Cena, Kofi, Roman Reigns top picks. I do love this Kofi with the hair in front of the eyes, but I don't need it. They had a bunch of belts, but I'm not big on collecting the belts, so didn't even bother. I didn't see anything special though. I was thinking about getting the Winged Eagle if I saw it, but they had the Slambulance and they also had the Wrecking Cage. But again, I don't really need that. I don't play with the figures. I'm more of a display guy, so pass. I noticed that they had this 11 figure from Stranger Things that they don't usually have here, so I was intrigued that was here because I'm at this Target the most. But they also had this plushie Roman Reigns in the clearance section, but I didn't see a price, and wasn't really an item that I felt like my collection needed, so I just passed on it. Came over here, but this guy kept moving in front of the Ultimates, so I kind of just waited until he got out of here. And I noticed that they had Halloween, Friday the 13th, It Ultimates. This one looks just like Jamie Lee Curtis. I love it. Eventually going to scoop that up. This Pennywise is not the one I'm looking for. I really want the one with the extended long tongue so I can display that, so I'm waiting to find that in stores. And they had Jason Lives, Jason Voorhees, which is an awesome figure. I still don't have a Jason, so I need to pick one up. I'm just not sure which one I want to get yet. And they had the Dream Warriors, Freddy Krueger, but we've seen that a bunch of times. They had some Predators, Terminator. But I also saw that they had the Toonie Terrors Nun figure, and I'm hoping that eventually they'll do a Nun Ultimate. Some Gremlin stuff. Again, nothing really too new. They did have the Pennywise Toonie Terrors as well, as you can see right there. but it's the classic Pennywise, and I'm more of a fan of the more modern, newer style of Pennywise. So we didn't pick anything up here, but they did have a decent selection, I guess. Alright, so we're going to stop at Walmart now. This Walmart hasn't really stocked anything in a while, so I'm really hoping that this is the week. Let's get those new MOTUs. Come on, I want that fiendy. Alright, first Walmart of the trip, and it's not looking promising. I did notice the first thing was a Seth and Becky Lynch battle pack on the ground. So, being a gentleman, I picked that bad boy up. I do like this pack. I think it's cool. It comes with the belt. I think Becky looks awesome with her hair pulled back. It's just not something I'm looking to add to my collection. AJ Styles, Finn Balor in the blue, like you find everywhere. And John Cena in the green, and the cool man bun Roman Reigns, which I think is probably his best scan. I know I say it all the time. Up top, they had some MOTU rings. Always got to check under, but unfortunately nothing under there. Looking around, see if maybe somebody moved something, put something in the wrong spot, but no, this Walmart is a bust again as far as wrestling figures. It's a shame. But over here, looking at the pops, nothing popped out at me, no pun intended. They had a Dwight figure, but I didn't get a good shot of it, unfortunately. But they had a Cloth Goods Pennywise Mego figure, which I thought was awesome. And they also had some classic monsters, but I'm not getting into that. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. They had the Ultimate Leatherface, which I already have, and they also had the Ultimate Michael Myers. I don't know why I didn't pick it up because it's a badass figure. Eventually, though. And to continue the Toonie Terrors, they had Freddy Krueger and this Jason Voorhees. But I don't think I'm going to go down this route. They might be cool to decorate, but nah. Alright guys, today I've never filmed myself fig hunting here, but I go here a lot, and this is one of my secret spots where I get quite a few cheap figures that I'm able to either flip or add to my collection that are worth pretty good money. And not just in wrestling stuff, like I found some pretty rare TMNT figures here. It's called Ollie's. It's a discount place, so let's see if they got anything. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, Ollie's is like a discount store, and they buy in wholesale in bulk and do a lot of buyouts of all different things. So they'll buy out from different warehouses, and they always have toys. And as you can see, there's toys everywhere. This is in the middle of the store. This isn't even the toy aisle. So I usually have to walk around to find a bunch of stuff all over. So we're going to go down the main toy aisle first and hopefully look around, see if we could find... You have to move stuff sometimes, and there's going to be figures hidden behind stuff. So I usually come... They had some TMNT figures, some Stranger Things squishies, which were pretty cool. A lot of kids stuff, but that's what toys are, right? Nothing over here, but then I noticed on the end cap over here they had some random basics 96, and they had Bobby Roode, Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn right there. Pretty cool Sami Zayn, but I'm just not a big fan, honestly. And Kevin Owens, I believe this is the set where Kevin Owens is a Chase, but they did not have the Chase Kevin Owens. I kept looking around to see if I could find it. Not that I would probably buy it. As you can see in the corner, they had like this Seth Rollins in the top left, like a Tony figure that I missed until I started looking at the videos back. But yeah, nothing over here. I kept looking around and I found another aisle a couple down that had more figures. So I was like, oh, let's see what they got here. And they had Daniel Bryan, which is pretty cool. I think that's the only time that head scan was used. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they had a Superstars Natalia. And more Kevin Owens, more Sami Zayns, more Bobby Roodes, and more Daniel Bryans. No Sasha Banks, which is the girl in this set. So I thought that was weird. They sold all of Sasha, and all the other ones are just going to die there and rot. They did have this cool Marvel Legends Luke Cage set for all you Marvel Legends guys. It was pretty cheap, like $12.99 or something. So if you're into that, head over to Ollie's. And as I was leaving, I found another end cap, but it was all Basic Series 101 Ronda Rousey's. And I wasn't sure if this was the set where she was the Chase. I think this might have been Ali was the Chase, but I kept looking just to see. I can't keep up with how many Rondas there are, especially since I don't really collect her. But they must have had 15 Ronda Rouseys. It's insane. and they were all the same, and they're probably going to be there forever until they really, really clear them out and people buy them as stocking stuffers for Christmas or something. But that was all the wrestling stuff I saw. So Ollie's was a bust, but in case you don't know, see if there's an Ollie's in your area. Check it out. Yep, save the worst for last. These shelves look pretty empty from what I'm seeing. I don't anticipate any figures when I was walking towards them, but I did notice that they had this really cool ghost trap from Ghostbusters. Look how awesome that thing is. Looks pretty legit. I remember I had one when I was a kid from Kenner. But yeah, empty shelves. I see one lone Blue Trunks Finn Balor. Don't they see that these sell? Why aren't they stocking these shelves? I don't get it. MOTU rings, basic rings, but you don't have any figures. They did have the Winged Eagle WWE Championship belt that I was talking about earlier. However, I passed on it, unfortunately. They had like 3 or 4 of them. I was surprised because I've never seen that at this Walmart before. They usually go pretty fast, the classic WWE title. But nothing. So we came over to the Pops and the Ultimates, and they had this really cool Ultimates Gremlin figure. I'm not a big fan of the movie, so I don't even know if this is part of the movie, but I just thought this looked awesome. He's in the bathing suit. He's got a snorkel. What a cool figure if you're into Gremlins. Like, that would look so awesome on a shelf, I think. But they also had an Alien Ultimate, Godzilla, bunch of Pops, but nothing really that tickled my fancy. Nothing I was interested in. But they did have a really cool Marvel Zombies zombie Wolverine. I didn't even know that they made these, but another bust. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @FigHeel and @Unreleased Wrestling Figs. And you can visit the merch store at Pro Wrestling Tees and check out the Unreleased Wrestling figure coloring books available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping.